your moment. Don't tell me how bad you want it. Prove to yourself how bad you want it. Don't let nothing stop you. Don't let nothing get in your way. Every day you wake up, every day you breathe, you should be improving yourself. You should be taking steps to reach your destiny. Don't let nothing stop you. It's your moment. It's your time. How bad do you want it?
Let's go, let's go, let's go. It's your man Mike Bowens coming to you once again, live and direct from Unleashing the Creativity Within You. And I got another powerful message for you this morning, this afternoon, or this evening. This message is entitled, Money is a Reward System. Money is a reward system. Just a few moments ago, I had the opportunity of interviewing the aunt to a millionaire businessman in Guyana. And he owns like a department store, maybe like the size of Macy's in Guyana. And the first question I asked is, because you have to ask these questions. If you don't ask questions, then you won't have the answers to give you the knowledge that you need to make the proper decisions. So, because when I hear most people, they tell me, oh, Guyana is so poor, Guyana is so hard to make it. Now, the people that's saying that have those poor mindsets. The other people that's saying that have a wealthy mindset. And so I said, well, I thought it was so poor. She said, no, you can make it. You can grow your own food. You can work taxi. I said, so how did your nephew, who became a millionaire, how did he start? How did he get the money? She said, well, he worked at the sugarcane factory. And at the sugarcane factory, his dad was a manager, and he just took a little of his money and he began to buy products. I said, what did he buy? What did he sell? He said, oh, just rubber slippers. Rubber slippers. And here we are. We're in the greatest country in the world in terms of commerce. And this man is in what's considered by many a third world country. And he started selling rubber slippers on the corner. And then from there, he would take the money that he earned from selling the rubber slippers, and then he bought out a little booth the size of maybe half the size of your kitchen and stocked it with products and began to sell those products and then taking that money, putting it back into the business, buying more products. Now at this point today, owns a department store like the size of Macy's, and he goes to Miami, Antigua, all different parts of the world to get products to ship to his store. Anybody can do this, folks. Anybody can do this. And so what was really going through my mind was, there's no reason for people to stay down and out. You stay down and out because of the decisions that you make. Money is a reward system. Many people, they pray all the time, Lord, bless me with some money. Lord, bless me with a job. Well, even if he gives you the job, now if you don't use your brain, use your mind, use wisdom, and say, how can I take this money that I have coming in and take it to expand, that I can have my own enterprise, right? And take that money can now start to work for me instead of me just working for money all the days of my life. Then guess what? You'll still be stuck at that job. And I know many people who are unhappy and who feel miserable. They got a job, they got a roof over their heads, but they're still unhappy because it's something deep inside of a person who knows that there's more. Because guess what? We're made in the image of God. We're made to create. God creates. He created everything that we have in this earth. He created it and then put inside man to create. That's how you got the airplane. That's how you got tables. That's how you got chairs. That's how you got refrigerators. That's how you have, buildings. That's how you have computers and software, music, and so forth, so on and so forth. Everything that is ever needed, or everything that God created, is already here. There's nothing new under the sun. There's nothing new. So this means that even back during Moses' time, the materials were there for airplanes. The materials were there for refrigerators. The materials were there for clippers to cut hair. But people did not have the knowledge of how to create those things then. Just like as we're moving further along into the future, there's going to be some things that people create that doesn't exist now. The materials are here, but the actual usage of what it is that they're going to create doesn't exist yet. Like my son always tells me, Dad, I'm going to create a teleporter. I said, that's possible. Everything is possible. Now, how to do that, I don't know. But God gives people wisdom and ideas on how to bring certain things about. And you got to be willing to explore those talents. But sometimes we make it too deep. We go too hard, like a teleporter. He's gifted that way to do that. But the man that I'm telling you about in Guyana started selling rubber slippers. Rubber slippers. See, money is a reward system. You provide a need, you find a need, and you fill it. You open up your eyes and see what people need. I hear people say to me, I'm out of work. I haven't been working for 2 years. And nobody should really be out of work. Because, especially in America, I'm going to tell you why. Because when you can find a need, you have to let your mind see that need and then figure out how to solve that problem. You get paid based off of the problems that you solve. You have to become a professional problem solver. When you solve people's problems, you get paid money to solve the problems. I said this before. A mechanic gets paid to fix cars. A dentist gets paid to fix teeth. A barber gets paid to cut and trim hair, right? So what is it that you can do? This man got paid millions of dollars for providing things that people wanted and needed that they weren't able to get or did not have the time to get for themselves. And he started with rubber slippers. That's a bomb going off. Boom! Because guess what? You start small and work your way up. You start small and work your way to the top. But we watched too many get rich quick schemes. We watch the videos and you see the people in the Maybachs and the Bentleys and people in jets and people in $1 million homes, and you're looking at that now. But I want you to trace back to when they first started. They started with very humble beginnings, and you can't compare yourself to other people. You got to look at the work they put in, and you got to look at where they started from. But you need to begin to sell something. Go into business for yourself, even if it's part-time. As I spoke to the aunt, she said, listen, he didn't just quit his job. He still worked at the sugarcane factory part-time, and part-time he sold the slippers. And as he got more money from the slipper business, he was able to rent out a bigger space to sell more items. And then when that income began to become enough that it took the place of his salary at his job, then he left his job and ran the business full time. See, that's using wisdom, folks. See, so money is a reward system, and you got to figure out what is it that people around you, whether it's locally or internationally, need that you can provide to them on a regular basis that maybe they can't get from somewhere else. And when you do this, you'll begin to prosper and you'll begin to increase. I hope that this encouraged and inspired someone this day. This is your man, Mike Bowens. And until next time, I'm saying be blessed.